Well, good evening, everyone. It is 9 p.m. and time for the Harmonic Thought Nightly Meditation with me, Harry B. Happy. How are you all doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. UT-Bay, so wonderful to have you here as always. As we begin, let's start to breathe in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in fresh energy, fresh oxygen. Hello, Matt. Breathing out all stress, all anxiety, all fear, anger, dis-ease. And as you breathe in and out, begin to think about something you want to clear on. It could be anything. It can be health, wealth, relationships. It could be for somebody else. Whatever you want to clear on. And take it from your head down into your heart. And as you bring it into your heart, we're going to start clearing using the 4 phrases of Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So today we're going to talk about gratitude. We're going to talk about healing. We're going to talk about a couple of things before we move on. 4 months ago, a young man named Little Doug came to Houston after the hospital where he's from basically said there was nothing else they could do, and they were going to send him home with home hospice. And a doctor here at Texas Children's took a chance and sent a hopper jet to them and loaded them up and brought them here. And this young man, Little Doug, and his, there we go. Well, we'll have to go back here because I can't focus in there. And his book of wisdom, as told by a 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8-year-old. Today, man, this is just going to be an emotional one, and it's part of this is about Ho'oponopono. The reason I know Little Doug is because his mother was part of the advanced Ho'oponopono seminar with myself and Dr. Joe Vitale and all of the other guest speakers that were there. At least one of the people on here right now were at that event. Matt knows Cammie, and she started doing, Ho'oponopono a couple of years ago when he first started developing this, and it's been up and down and up and down, and right now we're in a huge up place. Today I took them to the airport, and they are now home. And my goodness, my gratitude is so abundant today. It's every time I turn around, I'm sitting there bursting into tears, but tears of absolute happiness, because it wasn't about me healing somebody or somebody else healing somebody. Ho'oponopono brought everybody together that needed to come together. And this is something I want everybody to truly understand about Ho'oponopono. It's not about Ho'oponopono going, you're fixed. It's about bringing together everything that we need to fix everything in our life. And I'll say it again, it's about bringing everyone together and everything together. We don't need to define it. We are clearing all of the obstacles away so that all the things that need to happen can happen. And right now, after being away from home for 6 months, he was here for 4 months, but he was 2 months in the hospital there. So he hasn't seen his house in 6 months. He hasn't seen the rest of the family in that amount of time, because it's very difficult to get into the hospital when you're going through this. And then they, of course, jumped on a plane and came here. So aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters all haven't seen him in all this time, only through Zoom. So tonight, he reunites with them, and gratitude, that's all I can say. I know you're here for a meditation tonight, but you know what? It's a bit different, and we're going to go into our meditation, but I just had to share this because it's such a huge portion of my life. And even in my place, I was not in a place to give to them financially. I was not, I couldn't really do hands-on work with him because I couldn't go into the hospitals. They regulate with, it's all regulated so deeply that only the mother and father can go into these hospitals. And even Ronald McDonald House, when they were here, I could pick them up once they were able to go out, but that was it. And but to see, I could pick them up. His father was going back and forth home every single week, leaving on Monday and coming back on Wednesday, because he had to work. He had to keep his business going. And, if he wasn't there, the business would go down. So that's what I could do. I could pick them up. I could pick him up every Monday morning and take him to the airport, and pick him up every Wednesday night and take him back to his family. And it's just showing that other than the Ho'oponopono work that I was doing and the distance healing that I was doing, those were, that's what I could do. And everybody has something they can do for somebody. Somebody has some random act of kindness they can do for people. And that's what I want to share, is that even if you see the homeless person on the side of the road, you can say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. What part of you is involved in what is going on with them? Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. So now I've done my rambling. I've shared that portion of a story for the day, so let's do our work. Now I've got to try to chant after that. Here we go. Starting with the heart mantra of the Prajnaparamita Sutra. Gate gate bara gate bara sam gate bodhi swaha. Gate gate bara sam gate bodhi swaha. Gate gate bara sam gate bodhi swaha. 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 Om Gam Ganabandaya Namaha. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Deyada Om Begazir Begazir Maha Begazir Raja Samun Gate Soha. Beautiful. And tonight we're going to continue what we started earlier this week with the fifth chamber of the heart meditation. And all I want you to do during this is to just listen and follow along and just try to sense and feel the energy. Allow the energy to flow. Allow your heart to open. That's what all this is about. It's about opening the heart. And so each time you hear this, you'll get something a little bit different out of it. So here we go. I call forth the fifth chamber of the heart, the generator of love, the super electron, and ask you now to send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into my garment, up into my mind, and out into my feeling body. I call forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to go forth up into my higher self, my Christ self, and on up into my I Am presence. I call forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to send forth to Saint Germain, Akasha, Asun, the angelic realm, my guardian angels, and all the beings on the higher realms. I send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to go forth to all those who are suffering in the world, to those suffering through poverty, through war, through abuse, through fear, whatever you're going through. I send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to go forth into you, to clear this, to help heal this, to retune your body, your mind, your spirit. And as you feel these flowing waves, these rhythmic waves, you can visualize pink and white rhythmic movements moving throughout your whole body. You can feel this as it moves down all the way into your solar plexus, down through your thighs, legs, and feet. You can feel the same rhythmic pink and white light moving up into your heart and the three chambers of the heart, the love, the power, and the wisdom, and feel the flames expanding and reaching upwards. Just feel the pink and white rhythmic movement moving throughout your entire body, your entire brain structure, the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the medulla oblongata, the cerebrum, the cerebellum. Just feel this beautiful crystalline movement. And as you feel all of this, you can send this energy wherever you like. You can silently chant or send forth these hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to any person or any place or any situation that you desire. All you do is say these words. I call forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to wherever you want it to go. To you, your family, friends, co-workers, people you know, people you don't know. To anyone who needs these rhythmic waves of divine love. So take the rest of this meditation and send forth these hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love. And let's build the world up. Let's bring more positive energy. call forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love. To send forth to all beings in need, to all beings that need healing. We send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into our environment to retune our environment, to bring harmony into our environment. Take a deep breath, gently bringing yourself back as we chant the final blessing of the night, the mantra of light. Om Bhagavayochana Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Bravandeyahum. 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 Oh, my dear friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for completing another week with us. Sorry I wasn't here last night, but I'm grateful to be here with you. And my deepest love to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And I will see you on Monday. Take care. Be well. Be happy. Stay healthy. Stay blessed. I love you.